Daniele from Italy.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello.
Hello.
How nice to see you again.
Nice to see
How are
you
you
again. Hello.
I see you're on time.
On time, yes. Right, on time. It's an honor to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Lovely to meet you.
Are
Are you a
I am.
Are you a mouse?
I'm the. Well, thank you, but I'm a rabbit.
The ears are a little small though for your body.
It's a very nice thing to say, Mr. Time. Is it Mr. Time or Master Time?
Miss
Time.
Miss Time.
It's a very big honor to meet the Bobins, James.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you too.
What is happening in Underworld?
Well, Alice must have stolen the chronosphere. The chronosphere is the battery that powers all time. If the chronosphere is missing, then time will have stopped. That could be why. So none of your clocks are working. They're all stopped.
They're all stopped, and I'm really, really, really confused.
Captain ashore!
You've been gone too long, Alice.
Absalom?
There are matters which might benefit from your attention. Hurry. And do mind your step.
How did you get here? Through Looking Glass? Up a rabbit hole? Looking Glass. It's probably easier, I always think.
It is.
The rabbit hole is one very long climb, whereas Looking Glass, a step and you're there.
And you have to dig it before.
That's true, it's much
and
harder.
I know that's hard.
That is
hard
hard
work.
That is hard.
So your name is
The White Rabbit.
the White Rabbit.
I'm feeling a little
Not the Red Rabbit.
blue.
Okay, you and are you? Can I ask you? Are you Johnny Depp?
They call me sometimes like that.
Yeah. And you were smuggling dogs into Australia recently. Why was that?
Because I like to eat them.
You like to eat
them.
dogs?
Yes.
And why didn't you just get some dogs in Australia, buy them, and eat them there?
Because they taste like cats. And
you don't like the taste of Australian dogs.
Yeah.
You're such a connoisseur of
dogs.
Yeah. You bring your own dogs from around the world. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. At least we cleared that up.
It will be a race against time. He is not someone you want as your enemy.
Time is a he.
Wonderland. Your time is up.
I just met Time.
Ah.
Miss Time, how he calls himself, and he seems a little bit confused.
Why is that?
He talked about actors and acting.
I'm actually as a character. I was playing a character in the film with the big moustache. This is me. This is the actor unveiled underneath.
But
no, that's a poster.
You look the same, yeah.
We do look very different.
Oh.
Very different moustache, big hat, very silly. Now I'm wearing very stylish, very fashionable leather jacket.
Wow.
From Dolce & Gabbana.
Wow.
That was lent for today. I have to give it back at 5 o'clock today. But from an Italian...
For the time.
For that time.
You look great.
Was he wearing normal clothes?
Well, very silly clothes.
Oh, sorry. I mean very silly clothes, obviously.
You look great.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Time relaxing looks very different to time at his job. Maybe he's wearing clothes in his off time.
In his off time.
Off time, yes. There you go. Exactly.
Alice, you're back. What's the matter?
The Hatter's the matter.
We need you to save the Hatter, or Wonderland will be history.
Hatter is my truest friend. If he's in need, I will help him.
It's not impossible. Merely impossible.
One of my friends is very, very ill, and it's the Mad Hatter.
He is ill.
What is happening to him?
The Hatter has a great tragedy in his life, which is the loss of his family. And I think what has happened to him is that he's found a suggestion that they could still be alive. And in his head, that is a real thing. And the idea of that, I think, is making him sick. And that is a worry for everybody. If the Hatter loses his muchness and fades away, then what happens to Underland?
There would be no tea time.
There would be no tea time.
And I love tea time.
We're stuck us all at 1 minute to tea time.
Tea time! Forever!
Why do people love tea time?
Well, because there's a chance to sit down at 4 o'clock, which is a very nice time of day to sit down and relax for a moment and take a break. And tea is the best way to relax, I think.
So why do you think everybody loves Alice, and why is she timeless?
Who loves Alice?
I don't.
Well, clear. You don't? All right.
Lewis Carroll, who wrote the books about Alice, was a very kind of dull mathematician whose real name was Charles Dodgson. And Lewis Carroll was his nom de plume, effectively. And he was a man who really loved the idea that the world is not what we see. There is more to the world than that which we see around us. And that idea, I think, is incredibly appealing.
So you don't like Alice 2?
Alice 2, the sequel to Alice 1.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't seen it. I heard that it's better than Alice 1.
Hatter? It's you!
If we lose,
Find her, and we could walk past present and future.
this cannot be good.
Be honest, how is it to work with time?
It's tricky because obviously my job as a director is all about time. I have to film things in a certain amount of time. And so I'm completely under the power of time. So that's a difficult thing for me.
Is he a little diva?
He really is a diva. He's very difficult to work with.
Are there any do and don'ts when you work with time, the guy?
Don't make him angry. You don't want time as your enemy. I mean, time to a degree can be everyone's enemy, but the key of this film is to not make time your enemy, but to appreciate time. Be nice to time. That was a good piece of advice.
How does a normal day of Miss Time, Master Time,
Miss Time.
Miss Time looks
Yeah.
like?
The character, and again, I just want to repeat, you seem to be not understanding time in the movie. Probably wakes up, cleans himself, goes to the bathroom. Yeah, you know what that is. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Walks around his castle, winds some clocks up. I don't know. Listen, I should know these answers because, actors normally they do a lot of research, they create a whole world. I really just came in and I did it.
Okay.
I did the role, yeah.
Isn't it time for White Rabbits to be the hero? I like Alice, but I was the guy who brought her here.
Well, yeah, you were. You brought her in the first place, and in this film, you're incredibly important in terms of keeping her there. White rabbits could be heroes. I think the rabbits are pretty brave. The rabbits have to overcome their natural inhibition. Rabbits themselves are normally quite quiet creatures, and this rabbit goes on a big adventure, so that, I think, is pretty brave of him.
Thank you. So maybe when the time has come, you could think about that it's like the White Rabbit and Alice in a rabbit hole.
Featuring Alice. The White Rabbit featuring Alice, brackets.
Like in a great song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, I will find you. Wonderland, your time is up.
Hold on, everyone.
I think it's time to say goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Do you have a message to all fans of White Rabbits and Alice?
Yes, if you like White Rabbits or Alice, you will certainly love this film.
Do you have a message to all White Rabbits and all the dogs in Australia?
Yeah, stay away from Johnny Depp if what you're saying is true.
Thank you very much.
All right, great, thanks a lot. All right, cool.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Lovely to see you again.
It's
How are
always
you?
great to see you.
Pleasure.